Hey, this is Mike Addis. Thanks for joining us. It's always our pleasure to bring you these videos. So today we're going to talk about PayPal. Now, this is not a PayPal advertisement. I'm just telling you that I'm talking about PayPal today because I've been using PayPal for years and years and years. I think there's a lot of pros to using PayPal, and then there's some cons to using PayPal. And I'll tell you the con right now is they charge 3% to do your transactions. And that 3% is going to eventually come down to 1%. I mean, it's going to be like the stock brokerage business where stock brokerages are charging zero. You know, and the stock brokerages make money on loaning you money. So I think PayPal and all these other companies out there, INEX or whatever the hell their name is, eBay has another processor. They got rid of PayPal. Those fees are going to keep coming down. So aside from the fees that PayPal charges, let's talk about how to get cash out of these guys because they're very, very fast in giving you cash. Now, the hundreds of thousands, I probably got a loan close to $1 million from these people from PayPal Capital. So what you want to do is, in order to do this, you have to have a business because PayPal wants you to pay back the money. And I've always linked eBay with PayPal. Now, I haven't tried lately, which I will be doing, since PayPal left eBay, how they're going to do the loans with me because I paid all the loans off. So I want to just go and check, which I will within the next day or two, and then I'll report back to you on how PayPal is going to handle it. Because in my opinion, as long as you've made the paybacks, even though they're not linked with eBay. So what would happen is money would come into the eBay account. So they have several eBay accounts. And then they would take their percentage of processing all the eBay transactions, because eBay didn't process the transactions themselves. Like Amazon has their own self-contained processor. They do it themselves, but eBay always wants to outsource this sort of thing. So by outsourcing it, they were, allowing PayPal to make the money. So I think with the new company that they have, they're going to make a piece of the action too. So PayPal Capital really is what we're looking at. And the reason why PayPal Capital is so good, and PayPal has a few other nice little treats for you too, but PayPal Capital is good is because they give you a relatively low interest rate for a business. It's somewhere between 8 and 10%. You say, well, that's a lot of money, 8 and 10%. And yeah, the other alternative is you go to the Small Business Administration, try to get a loan for 3 to 4%. But the reason why PayPal is so good, and this is one of the main reasons, is their speed. So let's go through the top 5 reasons for PayPal and why I like using PayPal. Number 1, the speed. I get processed in seconds. So if I want $50,000 to $100,000 based on my sales, so you have to have a business, at least for PayPal Capital. Now, you may be able to do it for personal, but I've never tried personal. You can try that out yourself. So number 1 is speed. Number 2, they don't use your personal credit. So they don't use your FICO score. That's number 2. Number 3, they have very flexible payback terms. So the higher the rate they charge you, the longer you can push out the payback. Could take it out for 2 or 3 years. If you want to pay it back quicker, they're going to charge you a lower rate. So they're pretty flexible. That's number 3. They have a lower cost than the other fintechs that I've checked. And I've checked several fintechs, like Can Capital is another fintech that I've checked. As a financial technology is a fintech company. And I found PayPal to have the lowest cost. That's number 4. Number 5, when I use them internally for business, not only for PayPal Capital, they actually protect me as the seller. They also protect me as the buyer. What do I mean by protection? Well, when I buy something, instead of wire transferring money to the vendor, I just use PayPal Capital because guess what? If I have a problem, I just tell PayPal, these guys screwed me and I want my money back. They say, go ahead and ship it back and show proof that you delivered. They got to give me the money back. Now, you can do the same thing with the bank, but PayPal is extremely fast in giving you your credit back, giving your money back. And number 6, and I think this is one of the most important things for PayPal, not the most important, they have fantastic customer service. They actually do take care of you. So those are the top 6 reasons. Customer service is very, very important. Protection is also important. Now, the other great thing about PayPal, if you want to send money internationally, you can use Zoom. That's XOOM. They charge you about $4 to transact, and they also make a little money on the difference between our currency I'm sending from the United States, and let's say I'm sending it to Pakistan or to one of the European countries. But they're fast and convenient. And once you have the information for the receiver of who you're sending the money to in your computer, in the Zoom account, you just go bing, bing, bing. Every time you want to send the money, it's so easy. And the other third thing that I like about PayPal is they offer Venmo, Venmo, and that's another way to transfer money. So if I want to transfer money to the children, my kids are all over the country and they're working, but say they want to go and get a higher education, which some of them are already doing, then I could just send them $500 or $1,000 or whatever I'm going to send them. and it's very, very quick to get it done. In conclusion, I've been with PayPal for many, many years. They process all my eBay transactions. So now eBay is out, and I'm going to continue on with PayPal. I'll post the updates in the future, but if you want to get something done relatively quickly, very professional and fast, the answer is speed, good competitive rates, you want to check out PayPal and PayPal Capital. This is Mike Addis. Thanks for joining us. Please hit the subscriber button. We really appreciate comments. Don't forget to check out our blog post at Addis Cash. That's Maddiscash. I have a lot of nice written things in there. Blog posts if you like the written word, which I happen to. Once again, thanks for joining us, and we will see you on the next video.